Today we're looking at a side-by-side comparison of count them, three ratcheting screwdrivers. The two old school, the Vessel and the Anex, and the latest to the game, Klein's new Fast Bit True Grip ratcheting. Which one's best? I don't know, we'll find out. That's right, folks, back by popular demand. Actually, it was one commenter just mentioned it, and I swear you guys are like mind readers because that was my next video idea, a little side-by-side comparison of these three top-quality ratcheting screwdrivers. I like ratcheting screwdrivers now from about a year now. Matt over in the comments always gets me started. He said, hey, you should try these. I checked one out. I got the Vessel 2200 MBH. This one is the one that came with the 10 extra bits, and I think they're in my locker at work, but I've kind of resigned this one back to the housework because I went up to the Anex, another suggestion from Matt, and the 397D. And man, this was it. I was like, this is the one I'm carrying. The ball grip, I love it. And then of course I got the Fast Bit True Grip from Klein, the standard one, and then, you know, as with many others, I said, man, if this was ratcheting, I'd love it even better because you can see the hand grip's a little different, a little longer. It just felt a little more, better in my hand, fit a little better. I got the big paws, so, but now we're gonna run them side by side and see which one. This newest one I just got from Klein. The other two I purchased with my own hard-earned cheddar. But Klein sent me this to test out, and I've been running at work, and let me tell you, I like it. Ratcheting screwdrivers, what's the difference? What makes each one the better one? Well, they've all got different qualities. I love the Vessel, but, you can see the end here. You're not really going to get down into stuff where if you're doing electrical work. This is more like your standard, work around the house, a little ratcheting, where you don't got to get down into electrical boxes and, control panel, contactor holders, stuff like that, which I do a lot at work. So that brings us to the Klein and the Anex style bits. Slimmer, narrower, fits down the hole, although with both of these, you're really going to need probably a precision screwdriver to get a lot of that stuff done. While these are better, there's still some places they don't reach down into, which is, that's the way it works sometimes. But for overall use, ratcheting works for a lot of stuff a lot easier. They both have the reversible bit. This one, obviously, you can switch out bits, and it has another secret feature. If you want a stubby, there you go. You got one built in. Now, for something like that, you could, take your a new style of bit and you want to run it in there, you can do it. Takes pretty much all your standard 1/4-inch bits. All three of them do. So yeah, you got the Anex will hold that one in there a lot sturdier, seats in deeper. If you just want to use your stubby, then it kind of hangs out the front a little bit. And your Klein does the same thing. Locks in there, locks into place. Very little movement in there, very little play. Although the Anex is a little tighter in that aspect, but there is still just a touch of play in there. So they all do kind of the same thing. Any standard bit, you want a little short stubby, there you go. Same with this one. Lock it open, locks it in there. Short stubby, ready to go. The stubby on this one, same thing. Although it doesn't seat as deep, and then if you need longer reach, of course, you plug her back in. And then you got the same connection down there. They all work the same way with bits. They all have interchangeable 1/4-inch bit areas. So that kind of leaves us with the ratcheting mechanisms. Yeah? Let's put them all back together so we keep things straight. We'll leave this one stubby. Let's give you a little sound test and a little ASMR action if you want. Let's get it right there by the microphone. The teeth on the Vessel smooth and clicky. The teeth on the Anex, about the same. Real smooth, real clicky. Now your Klein's got a little lower tooth count, but real smooth and very little and you do have a little back drag on it, so you know. Let's test the Anex. Yeah, hardly none in there. Moves one and locks in. The vessel, same story. It's got a little back drag on it, if that's a concern for you. But the teeth are smooth on that one too. So yeah, there's been a lot of talk about the. Let's get that back out of the way. So AMSR section is over with the lower tooth count on the Klein, which I've taken it to work. I got this about 2 weeks ago, and this has been my everyday carry for these last 2 weeks, just testing out. I haven't found a problem with it. I mean, your screws come out, your screws go in. The tooth count doesn't bother me a bit. Doesn't make a difference. If you're an engineering-ophile and you like to, make that tooth count a whole selling point, then that's what you can do. It's the grip for me. It's now that it's ratcheting is really the stand-up point for me. Is it going to replace my Anex? I don't know yet. I'm still using it. I love it. I do like that grip though. And of course, I never had a problem with the bits falling out on the Anex. It is a super tight fit. It's almost like a vacuum fit in there. It's so tight. So you put it in there and it's got a little suction built in. Let's talk about the ratcheting switch there. When I got this one, the vessel, the first thing I found out was you can easily switch back and forth inadvertently if you don't want to, you're going along, tighten her up, and then you get too much of a grip on it. You've unhooked it and you're not tightening anymore. You're on the backswing. So this one, that was another reason I really enjoyed the Anex. You're not going to accidentally switch that one off unless you really, really try to. It's got kind of a little raised knob on there. And then the rest of it is, protected, so you can't just accidentally switch the knob over on there with your finger back here in the back or whatnot. So yeah, that was another great one. I've tried the Klein this week and have no issues. This one, I'm not sure if it's just because it's new yet, but if you hit it with your finger, you're going to need to really mean to hit it. Whereas the vessel, it's really light and it'll switch on you just with standard use, which still a good screwdriver, but that was one of the downfalls I saw there. Like I say, the vessel has been super handy and I still like the grip. So my two carries at work, the Klein and the Anex, are my two that I carry every day now at work. Like I say, I leave this one at the house. I carry all my extra stuff with it. You can switch out bits you want. I got the Nico extra long bit set I carry with it. I got a couple extra bits on here, some Phillips long reach that are a little thinner, so I can get down into those, electrical connections that I need to work on. That was the Klein one that came with it. And there's a little Robertson square drive in case I need it. We don't use that much at work. It's a lot of Phillips and, the flathead Phillips combo screws. It works with my Nico short bits as well. So you got a hex head bit you want to get down to, and you can get straight into it without worrying about the leverage on your your regular Allen bits. You just want to get in there and undrive it or redrive it. Those fit as they do on the Anex. So yeah, either one of those, you've got a combination head that'll work everything. You just happen to have a bit with Phillips and flat comes in straight out of the box with you. Would I buy them again? Yes, definitely. Bought this one. Love it. I've had no problems with it. Like I say, it addressed the switching issue, and it feels a lot smoother. Plus, you don't have the extra barrel on the end that kind of blocks you on a lot of stuff. If you're working around the house, putting on, electrical covers and stuff like that, no problem. Where I work, we're into boxes, we're into all kind of stuff that some of them got the small little holes in them that you got to attach wires into. This is where your slim bits come in super handy. Yeah, like I say, you get this one in there. Instead of having to go get your precision, you just get this one off your bag. If I can unlock it. Oh, I forgot you got the locking handle. And there you go. You can get down into the little slimmer holes a lot easier. Works great. Another thing with the improvement that I forgot to mention on the earlier model, the locking collar on the new Klein Ratcheting is so much better than the other one. Yeah, I've knocked a few bits out inadvertently too on that one. Just, walking along and you barely hit it. This one, it's got an intentional spring. You got to really pull that back to get it out of there. So that's my my current choice for everyday driver is right there. And so far, I'm loving it. The price difference, you get the regular Klein is, I've seen it from $15 to $18, the non-ratcheting version. This one, they just got it recently up on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description. It's around the $30 range. It varies. Some places you can get a little dollar less, some places a dollar more. Right around that area. Yeah, I'd buy it. If Klein didn't send me one, I was going to be purchasing this on my next trip anywhere. That's the Klein, the Anex, and the Vessel ratcheting screwdriver. So there it is. That's my pick. I'm going with the Klein as the top overall for me. Now, of course, as I always say, this opinion is worth exactly what you pay for it. Nada. Check them out yourself. Try them out. And leave us a comment and tell us what you think, what your top ratcheter is. If there's one I left off the list here, let me know and we'll take a look at it. These are the ones I had on hand and the ones I've used. I use my stuff. I buy it. I take it to work. I'm an industrial maintenance technician, mechanic, millwright guy. So I use stuff. And if it don't last on the resaw mill where I work, it don't really get talked about much. So if I'm showing you stuff, it's stuff that I use and I like. And if I don't show you stuff, I haven't seen it yet, or I tried it and it ain't that great. Leave me comments below about what you want to see next or anything that I've left out, and we'll holler at y'all on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.